Why'd you leave your last job? Or why are you looking for a new job? These questions are common asked by the interviewer. He or she wants to discover real reasons that you leave your current or last company. How can you answer these questions? Can we answer like this? I quitted my last company because my boss was not intelligent. Can we say like that or not? Let's find out right away, now. The reason that the interviewer asks this question is that he or she wants to hear a reasonable reason why you apply for the position in her or his company. So you have to reply positively to these questions. I repeat it, you have to reply positively to these questions. In order to minimize any problems, and to show that you have positive reasons for leaving previous positions. I mean, your goal in answering these questions is to show the interviewer that you have good reasons for leaving your last job. Again, you should minimize any problems that you had in the last job or your current job, right? Because you don't want them to think that you are a bad employee, or that your boss hates you and so on. You should show him or her that you have a good reason for leaving your job. Because if you can't give a good reason for leaving, you will be considered as a bad staff or a not good employee for them, that you will not be suitable to the position. So, the important point here is to look for positive reasons for you to answer him or her, because you want to leave your job at the moment and look for a new job. Is it right? Here are some tips that I help you. The first one is to give the positive reasons. For example, you can tell him or her some things like, I want a new challenge, I want to use my skills in a different way, I want to have more responsibility. These things that indicate that you are ambitious, that you want to get ahead, that you want to be successful. You are ready to take the job in their company and happy to work for them. The second one to answer this question is never criticize your boss, your manager, your supervisors, your co-workers or the last company or your current company. Please remember this. Never criticize your last company. It's really a bad idea to say, well, I'm leaving my job because my boss is an idiot, or I'm looking for a new job because my current boss is not intelligent. Although it might be true, your boss might be an idiot or not intelligent, you shouldn't say truly like this. It is not a very good reason to talk to the interviewer. Because if you say so, they will think negatively of you. He or she thinks that today you say bad things about your last company, then in future you will tell something not good about his or her company. So, don't say anything bad about the people you work for, or the people you worked with, such as your last boss, your last manager, your last co-worker and so on. So remember this, never criticize your last company. Beside that, you also try to avoid saying negative things about the last company that you work for. Again, remember, you need to be positive. You shouldn't mention any problems with the management, or the supervisors, or the bosses of your last company right now. Okay? So the best thing you can tell him or her, the interviewer, what I call neutral reasons for leaving for applying for the new job. For example, your wife got a new job in a different city, and so now you need to get a job in that city. Or, maybe there's some other personal or professional reason why you need to move from one job to another or from one part of the country to another. These aren't necessarily things that are going to help you get the job, but they explain why you are getting a new job, why you are looking for a new job. Maybe your company is closing its office in the city where you live, and you have to find a new job. Those would be neutral reasons, not positive, not negative, but neutral. Okay, right? The third one is always to stay positive no matter how bad the situation you are leaving. Once again, don't be negative about your current position. Because if your thinking is positive, your actions are positive. Believe me. Sure. You should use the right words in your answer to this question, so that you don't sound too self-serving. In other words, it is better for you as showing that you are doing this change in jobs not just for you only. Therefore, instead of saying, I'm seeking better opportunities, you might say, I'm looking for a company that I will use more of my skills and experiences. After hearing this, I believe that you are evaluated highly, because you are trying to offer something to them. The fourth tip is avoid to sound like a job hopper. There is someone who is a job hopper. Hopper means someone who moves jobs frequently. Every year, every 2 years, or every some months, they have a new job. Interviewers usually don't want to hire a job hopper, because it will cost them a lot of time and money. Employers usually don't want to hire people who are going to leave them in a short amount of time. So, don't talk about the 5 jobs that you had in the last year. That would not make you look very good. Therefore, you have to show the interviewer that you have some commitment to your job. You're not going to leave your job in some months, a year or 2 years. The 5th one, as the interviewer asks you these kinds of questions, let's take advantage of these as an opportunity to tell the interviewer more about your skills and abilities. Even though the question is why did you leave your last job, you can include in your answer more information about why you are a good person for this job. Please always remember, you have to keep your explanation fairly short, otherwise the interviewer might think that you are making excuses. By the way, you don't have to give a long list of reasons why you left your last job, just showing that you are honest, positive and brief in your answer. In short, I will summarize main ideas how to answer the questions why did you leave your last job, or why are you looking for a new job. Mention positive reasons for leaving. Never criticize supervisors, co-workers, or the company organization. Don't mention major problems with management. Tell the interviewer about any neutral reasons for leaving. Stay positive no matter how bad the situation you are leaving may be. Use the right words so you don't sound self-serving. Avoid sounding like a job hopper. Turn this into an opportunity to tell the interviewer about your skills and abilities. Here is another example that can be used to answer this kind of question. I've been with ABC Company for over 3 years, and I've enjoyed working there. I learned a lot about cosmetic industry and how to take care of clients effectively. About 1 year ago, I began getting interested in other aspects of sales and marketing. Then I started studying about advertising field. The field needs creativeness and good content preparation. I completed training that qualifies me to oversee other types of sales and marketing than the ones I work on now at ABC Company. That's why I'm now looking for a company that will allow me to more fully utilize my new skills, and where I can take on new challenges. What I see in this position is also the opportunity for growth and advancement. I think that my current skills and abilities are a good match with the current needs of your company.